Hey guys, Jona here, and today is something a bit different and a bit cool, something I've wanted to do for a long time, and that is a returns pallet. So I've come down to Stockport Pallet Warehouse. These guys get loads of Amazon return pallets. They're all big old beastie things like this, full of mixed stuff. You've got a warehouse full of them. Now, the pallets, you can't go rooting through the boxes, but you can have a look from the outside. Hopefully we can find a really cool one. Let's go and have a look. Right, so we're in amongst it now, and all of the pallets are kind of like filled with, you can see, pretty battered boxes, or a mixture to be fair. Well, this one's sold, but they've all got prices on. Here's one here, FBA, so that means fulfilled by Amazon. So this has come out of Amazon's warehouse. It's not return stock, it's literally items that maybe they've just not sold and they've been sat in the warehouse for a long time, and then the vendors, companies that have put them in there, rather than paying to store them in Amazon, they just say, look, destroy it, and then it ends up coming to places like this. So this is 350 quid for the pallet of all of this. So you've got a fun balance game. You can't unwrap it or unbox anything, but they did say you can have a bit of a look. On top here, we've got hula hoop, some mad stuff. Got a clearance pallet. You can see on this, it's all electric heaters, 300 quid. But what's an electric heater? It's at least 60, 70 quid, isn't it? And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 25, 60 quid a pop. There's like 1.5 grand's worth of heaters there for 300 quid. This one's a bit of a mixture. You can see more pallets. That's cool, Cook & Lewis. Cook & Lewis is a B&Q brand, so they must have some B&Q stuff. But again, we don't want loads of the same stuff. Mixed market, Shanghai battle staff. Amazon returns we're looking for. This is like someone's job lot, house clearance. Here we go, here's an Amazon returns pallet. You can see that's how returns go back to Amazon, isn't it? In an Amazon box they came in, but a lot scruffier. So that's like a shelf, another floating shelf. He said you can kind of look in the top ones, another floating shelf. It's a pallet of floating shelves. Clearance pallets. Curious jellyfish, that is. All coming from China into FBA and then done as clearance stock. So a lot of the writing on them is Chinese, can't really tell what it is. Random back stretcher. You do see a lot of this, like boxes of loads of the same items. That's like an oil pourer. And then if you like it, you best love it, because there's a box of 40 of them here. In here, a few more pallets. So these have got price on, that's not got a price on it, so I've been told this. So that's an FBA, that's clearance stock. This is a returns one, yoga mat. So I've been told big bags like that are filled with like loose individual wrapped items. So I kind of look at that and think that's interesting. That could be cool because it's all smaller items individually packed returns. But then these big boxes, there's loads of the same one. There's loads of boxes here. You've also got loads of toy pallets. Maybe in the future, not for now. Keep looking, let's keep looking. Right, so we've picked out a pallet. This we think is going to be a winner. 300 quid, it's showing signs of life. There's a couple of these which are full of HDMI leads. I feel like I could put some foam in that and do something with it. We've got a few bits of tools, a few little gardening tools that have been poking out of the boxes, which hopefully is a sign there's more tools in there. If I come around here, we've also got a load of, I mean, these are going to be handy. You can never have too many mesh nebulizers, and there's a full box of them there. There's a bit of like an Udi thingy down there. There's also 2 of these boxes, which I've been told are full of like Amazon returns, so they are truly random. So there's 2 of these, and then around here, we've got a couple of desk fans, which we're coming into summer now. There's 50 quid in desk fans, plus a fan on the front. That's 80 quid in desk fans. This is the pallet we've gone for. Let's get it in the van. Let's get it back to the workshop and let's have a look at it. Right, so we're back in the workshop, and in the light of day, this pallet is even more chaotic to look at. I don't know who decides what goes on these pallets. It's like some Jenga master is just piling up boxes until he goes, I don't think we can go any higher. We can't go any higher, Steve. Shrink wrap that one and it's off. Like, who's decided to chuck just an oscillating fan on the top of that and then whatever the heck this is? So it's totally random. It costs £300. There are a few things that made me choose this pallet, namely these canvas bags. There's 2 of these and there's a plastic box down there. The chap at the warehouse said that's all random returns, random items. So hopefully that'll give us a real mix of stuff with some tools. That's the big thing. Can we find any tools? It costs 300 quid. Is the £300 worth of stuff on there? And if you stay to the end, what we'll do is we'll total up how much money's worth of stuff's on here, and then also how much realistically you could sell it all for. So we're looking for tools, and we're looking to see, can you make money from a returns pallet? So let's get into it. We'll start from the top, work our way down. Let's see what's on here.
Come on, gang, let's unload.
Right, so we'll start with this big old thing on the top. Get this out the way. What does it say on it? It says projector screen with front and rear projector. Do I need a projector screen? Maybe. Let's have a look. Is it all there? The box is a bit battered. Hole in the bag. That surprised me already. How much is a projector screen? It's got to be a few quid for a projector screen. Gloves, that constitutor's tool, safety tool. It looks pretty new, that. How much is a projector screen? So I've got the box back. Because this has come from Amazon, I did notice on the side it had the actual Amazon label. And if you didn't know, that little number there is called an ASIN. Don't know what it stands for, but it's something like Amazon identifier number. If I go on Amazon and search that code, I can actually just search the barcode. There we go. That projector screen is 57 quid. That's pretty good. Well, I'm talking about extra VAT. I'm on a business account here, so 70 quid including VAT. That's our first item. It's a 120-inch projector screen. That's something I didn't know I needed. Starting off strong. We've got a £70 projector screen. Let me write that down. We've got a 120-inch projector screen, new, and that is worth £69.50. Couple more of those and we'll have our money back. Let's go for this one next. This is a big box of similar stuff. When you send something back to Amazon, that's how it goes back. And one of their kind of wallets, but all scruffy. So in here we've got a magnetic rechargeable hand warmer. Bit crushed up. 5,000 milliamp hours. Can't even get it open. It's a pretty destroyed box. This is kind of a tool. Second item in. A hand warmer. This does feel like a genuine return, to be fair. Kind of like two magnetised hand warmers. A bit weird to think that someone's been handling that maybe for a while. It's got all the bits with it. I don't know if I want to go out and buy it. It's going to be a pain in the bum. It looks a little bit used. I wouldn't say that's definitely not a new item. Let's scan that barcode so we can see that that's about 22 quid. Quite a nice way of doing it. I'm using the Amazon seller app now, so this is a slightly different app. On the Amazon app, it's not really showing you the exact item. If you scan it on the Amazon seller app, it's showing me the exact item there. So it's a pretty nicely reviewed item. And we're going to call it hand warmer used, and that one is £21.99. This box will be a quick one to do because it's all the same stuff. Hand warmer, box. Right, let's have a look at these. Let's get them all out first, see how many we've got. See what's going on now. Are these all the same thing? Card readers. Just what I needed, card readers. Never have too many card readers. Let's have a look at one. Let's pick a new one. Oh, hey, now then. That is actually sick. When I thought straight away card reader, I thought it was going to be some dodgy bank thing. Just because you assume that the things that have been sent in are things nobody actually wants. But I use a Mac laptop, and I've got, not this brand, but I've got this exact same thing. Macs don't have many ports. They certainly don't have USB ports. You have to have one of these. That is genuinely a good pickup, that is. So let's have a look how much this is worth. I would guess that's at least 15, 20 quid. And there's flipping loads of them. There we go. So I can't find them on Amazon, but I can find it on eBay. 20 quid. You can see it's the exact same one. USB 3.0, so it's not a rubbishy one, like a slow one. 20 quid. I'm happy with that. I thought that was going to be worse. That has surprised me. We've got 300 quid back already, without a doubt. So it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. 46! That is well over me 300. We're at 1,000 quid already. 46 times 7-in-1 card reader, 20 quid. That's 900 quid. Just in card readers. Blimey, Charlie. I tell you what, that is a little winner. That is. And then let's have a look what these things are. So, same style box. That's NPNAO. This is Santala. I can see it's an iPad case, 3rd generation Air, Smart Connect, keyboard. I mean, they cost some money, but the problem with iPads is the models move along so quickly. Look at that. That's mental, isn't it? Doesn't feel like a top quality one, but it's clearly brand new. And we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. Blimey neck. Let's have a look how much these go for. So I'll just go on this Amazon seller app. So it's this app here, Amazon seller. And then top right, there's a camera emoji. And then you just scan that barcode. So I've had a quick look. I can find the listing for this on Amazon, but there's none available, so I'm struggling to find the price. Similar cases, iPad Air 9th generation are about 25 quid to 30 quid. So we'll err on the side of caution. We'll put iPad cases, minimum 25 quid because you've got that keyboard. So that's £250 worth. Slightly shorter than my 400 kind of pound estimate, but you can see it's already coming along. What's this thing that tipped out the box as well? That's an American power lead that's for nothing that's connected to what we're doing. Here's another little one. Let's open this little box here. So this is a return, classic return, gone back with Royal Mail. No other markings on there. See some musical notes. I think I know what this is. I think my kids have got something similar to this. Shape of a microphone. I don't think I'll be taking this thing home, if it is what I think it is. Blimey neck. There we go. Definitely not taking that home. I've got 3 kids, 2 of them are girls. It'd be a shame not to take that home, wouldn't it really? Looking for the power button. Oh, there it is. Testing, testing. There we go. Right, so that should make the video a bit easier actually. So we'll do the rest of it. So next box, what have we got in here? Nebulizers. So mesh nebulizers. If you're in the market for one of these, I've got a full box of these things and some Christmas lights. Chick chick. Scream if you want to go faster. The louder you scream, the faster the ride. We've got any music on here? Oh, we've got remix. Hello? Hello? Hey. Bit of banter. Oh, it records. It records it. Oh! I feel like we've already got our 300 quid back. How much are they? We've got to include that on the list. There's the exact model, 9 quid. So, bit of a bargain, isn't it? 9 quid for one of them. How would China make that for 9 quid? You'll never know. And obviously they must be making it for 2 quid. So we'll call that pink microphone, 9 quid. That'll go home for the kids, that. And I'll probably regret it instantly. I'll decide on that later. It's unavoidable, really. We have got to look at this box of mesh nebulizers. When you can see a few bits, it can sometimes detract from the whole palette, because you think, if I end up with hundreds and hundreds of these, what am I going to do? There's only so many mesh nebulizers any one person needs. But after another bit of a skim round, I could see this was the only box. So we'll take this off, we'll have a count up. I don't actually know what a mesh nebulizer is. I mean, I'm assuming it helps you breathe, just because it's got a breathing mask on it, but whoa, it's heavy. And obviously we've also got some sort of airy light. They're quite heavy. Oh, it's solar powered. We'll see if that gets a bit of power. It's not a USB charger, is it? It's just a USB plug. Have we got a USB somewhere? Got one in the canteen. Well, I thought they were going to be all different multicolours, but actually they're a bit more classy, aren't they? They're quite heavy, those. It's that classic thing, nobody wants that one. Nobody wants that one. Yeah, who wants that in their house? Nobody. You want them on, don't you? Or you want them on that slow pulse. So they're working, so that's another item on the list. What do you pay for Christmas lights? I don't know, 10 quid? Never bought Christmas lights in my life. I quite like the idea that they're solar powered though. That is pretty cool. I'm guessing they came with a little bracket to stick it in the ground. They might be a present for the missus, they might. I can imagine wrapping them around a tree all year round and have them running off your solar. Happy days, right, so I don't know what to call those. Well, I know what to call them, Christmas lights. But I don't know how much they'd be. We'll just put a tenner on them. I'm not searching everything. We'll just call them Xmas lights and we'll just put them at a tenner. Let me know in the comments, what would you pay for a set of lights like that? Right, on to the good stuff, mesh nebulizers. I'm not going to tip all these out. Let's have a look what we've got though. The other thing is, like I say, we've already found a couple of other bits down the side. You know, what else is in here? There's the bracket that goes with that. So that's missing a box, but it does have everything. So that goes in there, and that goes in there, and that is a full set. We've got 15 nebulizers, 6, 12, 24, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. There's an open one. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54 mesh nebulizers. 54 times mesh nebulizers. Now the big question, what the heck's a mesh nebulizer and what's it worth? Oh, you know what? They're quite expensive, you know. I found the exact same one here, $23.72 for mesh nebulizer. Probably take your lifetime just to sell them all. But that box right there, if sold at retail, £23.50 times 54 is £1,269. I think that's paid for me pallet, that box of mesh nebulizers. Will it ever liquidate back into money? I very much doubt it. Right, next up, take this thing from the top. So it's a V8 spray oscillating fan. It actually looks pretty good, this, and it's properly sealed. It's a silver one. There's not many items on this pallet that I looked at and thought we could have that. That would actually be quite useful, but this was one of them. There you go, so that's the first problem. It says it's silver on the box, and it's white. Well, maybe they mean the silver there. It does look like a return, because it's not packaged properly. Yeah, so it just runs on USB-C. What's the price of it? Oh, £107 that. That's surprising, isn't it? I'll have to go and test that. I'll write untested. I can't go and test everything. I'm curious about the lights, but I'm not as curious about a fan. We've got a V8 spray fan, untested, and that is 107 quid. Next, mixture of stuff. I can see more Christmas decorations though. So first off, we'll get this box out. So this is another classic Amazon returns box. Actually says the word return on the top. I doubt that someone's returned all this stuff. Push that up there. So in this one, there's loads of these switch docks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some other mystery box. An Xbox One power supply, another Xbox One power supply, another Xbox One power supply, another couple of these mystery boxes, something else, and 2 more of those. We'll chuck that out of the way. This is a battery charger. Oh, that's cool. For Xbox batteries. So that's some sort of little charger for Xbox batteries. But it's quite cool though. Look, it's compact. It's got USB lead built in rather than having to have a separate lead. That's nifty. Cool little travel jig if you're doing a little travel Xbox setup. And then here we've got AC adapters for the Xbox One. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, power leads, they used to cost a fortune, didn't they? I doubt that these are very expensive anymore. Got 3 of those. We'll look those up in a second. What's in here? Another power lead for no idea what that is. Just an AC adapter, 45 watt. It looks like a laptop lead on the end. Got 3 of those. They're the same thing. And then over here, we've got a switch dock. Just a chunk of plastic. Mount your switch on there, and then you've got a couple of USBs on the side. You'd assume it's supposed to come with some sort of power lead, having like 4 USBs on it, but obviously not. You just connect it to your TV. So this is the switch dock, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. So quick run of the numbers on those.
Oh, that's it, Mary. Crunch those numbers. Crunch them good.
Right, so I've totaled this stuff up. We've got 8 of the switch docks. They're £21.72, and they're still listed as a top listing on Amazon. Same with the Xbox compatible power supplies. That is the top listing when you search Xbox One power supply, and they're 24 quid each. Got 3 of them. This thing is the Xbox rechargeable batteries, the controller batteries. That's £16.50, and that's the top listing too. Couldn't find these specifically. It's a 45 watt like laptop charger basically, and they're around about a tenner, so we'll just call it a tenner. There's a few that are more expensive, but the lowest is pretty much a tenner. So that is that box all sorted out. Obviously we've not checked or tested any of these. Some of these are in sealed boxes, some of these are open, so it's a mixed bag of stuff. I don't want to like log every little intricacy of each box. We're just going to get a loose idea of what's arrived. Same in here. What have we got? We've got a I'm guessing they're leggings just by the feel of them. That is another one of those Xbox things. So that takes us to 4 of the Xbox power supplies. I'm going to put +1 open. And then they are all Christmas baubles. I'd say there's about 10 packs in there. They are all split. Some of them are damaged. There's one that's roughly okay. I bet you these have all been returned because the boxes are naff and they've all ended up exploding in the Amazon warehouse. It doesn't even have a product title, so it's, what do you even search? So if I search Christmas baubles, it's going to be thousands of them. And then that barcode doesn't look like it's a scannable one. We'll give it a go anyway. No, it didn't find anything. I mean, what we're going to be doing with a lot of this stuff is sending it to a charity shop near me. It's all the new good stuff that they can resell and get some money for. Like, I don't know about that. We're not going to send them like random junk. But anything that's pretty tidy that they can get some money for, we will send to the charity shop. That might be a good... or we'll let the team have a pick through the boxes too. But we've got 10 Xmas gold bauble packs. And let's just call them a £5 each. I don't know. I mean, some of them are a tenner, some of them are a bit less. 8, 7, 8 quid, 12 quid. Who knows what they would be worth. But we'll just call them a £5. We'll keep that one simple. But that's another box sorted. Put that down there. What's this thing? Looks just like another power supply, to be honest. Oh, it's a dock. It's a dock. But it's a different dock again. This is some sort of, I don't know what that is. Box is literally no help. Got all that writing on the side, and it doesn't say one word about what it is. It just says manufacturer, Shenzhen, Shizan, Guangzhou, Qizhou, Guangdong, Shenzhen, MPW and Co Limited. Why can't it just tell me what it is? Any guesses what that is? It looks like a switch dock, but there's no plug on the bottom. It's got USBs again like the other ones, but this one's got like a LAN connection. And then what does that connect in the top of your switch thing? I don't even know. We'll just call that miscellaneous. We are making our way through it now. Now this is a box that I did manage to have a little peek in before we bought the pallet, and this was one that made me think this was a decent pallet. It's had all of these in it. Can you see already? Grey packets or grey pouches. Now I love pouches like this. You can put a piece of foam in there and make a really nice travel kit. You can organise a little tool kit. Let's have a look what we've got. Some of these are full of something. Some of them are empty. So we've got one empty one, another empty one, another full one, empty. A couple of more empty ones. Another full one. I tell they're full. A lot of weight to them. Yeah, they're all empty. And there's nothing else in there. So we've got just a nice little pouch like this. It's got a little like net in the top. A bit of foam in that would give it a lot more structure, and it'd actually hold it in place like this, and it'd look nice. What would you think's in them? You end up with a box of these. Most of them are empty. Then we've got 5 that are stuffed to capacity, and they're heavy. And what's in them? Well, let me show you. HDMI leads. Stuff full of HDMI leads. Every one of them. We've got 5 of these cases, and I think they're all about 1 meter long. Let's check one. I worked at Curry's for a year, and HDMI leads used to be a small fortune. Now you get them from B&M for a couple of quid. That's longer than a meter. Feels like 1.2, 1.5. How many are there? I don't know. We'll have to do a bit of a count. What's your guesses? I'll assume they're all about the same amount in each case. Let's just tip one out and have a count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go. Easy. 20 in each, 100. I'm now the proud owner of 100 1.5 meter HDMI leads. 100 times 1.5 meter HDMI lead. Let's have a look how much they are then. £4. Yeah, there's the same one because it says it supports data. Yeah, a lot of these HDMI leads now are all braided. Nicer quality ones. What are you supposed to do with 100 flipping HDMI leads that are all like the bargain basement type? To me, HDMI lead's HDMI lead. We did this whole setup, it was hilarious. I'll tell you a story. Back when I worked at Curry's, we had this ARC best quality gold HDMI lead, and it was like 80 quid, and it was all braided, much thicker cable. And the store manager had this idea. He thought, I'll tell you what we'll do is a bit of a point of sale display. We'll set up a TV, and you can do this thing called picture in picture. So you could, this one TV, you could split it down the middle. You could have a picture on that side, you could have a picture on that side. And we set up 2 DVD players, and we ran one with the cheapest HDMI lead we could find, and we ran one with this really expensive one. We set it all up, put the DVDs in, we thought that'll be great, we'll just let that play, and then we'll put a little tag on the top saying like cheap one, expensive one. And we ran it, and as soon as we turned it on, me and the manager both looked at each other and we were like, can't use it. It wasn't just the exact same. The one on the right, which was the expensive lead, was worse, and because we assumed it prioritized the HDMI port number 1. Basically, whichever one you plugged in the HDMI one was going to be the better picture within the picture in picture. So we switched them over, and then that made it that number 1 was the better picture with the better lead. But because we started with the other one, we realized it made no odds really. It wasn't a fair comparison. It would have been skewing the numbers, and I wasn't happy with it, and he wasn't happy with it, so we took it all down. But maybe it makes a bigger difference on modern TVs that are much bigger. I don't know. That test was 18 years ago now, but it was funny. Right, so we've got 100 leads. They're about £2 each, so we've got 200 quid there. So having 100 HDMI cables isn't a bad thing, but these pouches are pretty good. You can see that this one with the HDMI cables in it was kind of like held nice and square, but all the other ones are a little bit crunched down. But I had a look, these are £9 on Amazon. I did a few videos, go and link the playlist here, where I took these GoPro £9 cases. They were like soft shell like this. Put a foam insert in them, and then you can use them for pretty much anything. So far on the Pallet, this is probably one of my favourite pickups. Now, to put a piece of foam in that, not only will you be able to organise it how you want, but it'll also hold it nice and square. So if you've ever considered getting some shadow foam, I've got a really good deal for you, and that is our starter kit. So these multi-packs come in 3 sheets of 50mm, or you can get 5 sheets of 30mm, and basically you get a full box of foam, 600 by 420 sheets, plus a cutting kit, which is everything I use whenever I'm cutting foam, which is anti-cut gloves, scalpel, etc., plus one of the folding rulers. Now usually that lot would be about 66 quid, but the starter kit, which is linked right at the top of the description, is £44. So if you've ever considered getting organised, getting your tools organised with shadow foam, now's a good time. I'm going to take a sheet out of one of our value packs, cut a piece down to fit in this, and you'll see why it's a pretty good idea. Right, so this is the piece I've cut down to size, and it fits in here, just the job. I've done it nice and tight, and that way it holds the case in a much stouter kind of solid position. Now, I'm not cutting anything it yet because I've got to find some tools, so let's get back to the pallet. Right, so we're into the good stuff now. That is all of the boxes of kind of like bulk goods out of the way, I assume. I think from here on out, it's just the pool of randomness. We'll just open that one quickly, and then that is the last brown cardboard box dealt with. So it says it's a laptop desk. Let's see what colour it is. Is it a decent one? Oh, hello. I've had something like this before. And funnily enough, mine got damaged by the kids. I got one of these from Aldi middle aisle, and it didn't last very long. Bit of a draw for some shadow foam. It is what it is. I can see why it was returned. It's like they've gone a bit mad with the lacquer on this thing. Got a really bright orangey sheen to the wood, which is like throwback to the days where everything was pine. I had a full pine furniture set in my bedroom. Solid, it'll outlive everybody. That's like the really solid version. But everyone buys pine furniture now, don't they? And sands it all back and upcycles it and whatnot. So there we go, we've got a laptop stand, Hy-Vezine, laptop stand, Hy-Vezine. There you go. That's pretty much the same one. Got the little drawer on the side. It's 22 quid. Laptop desk, 20 quid. That's what that is. What else we got? Is that a tool? Is that a tool I see? Clever cutter. Quickly and safely slice foods. Well, it's a kitchen tool. It's all a bit messed there. Look at this, all the tape all over it. This might be our first tool. Looks like a tool. It would definitely go in foam. That's not bad. That is definitely a tool. Let's have a look how much a clever cutter is. Fiver, 2-in-1, clever cutter. That is the one there. Relatively good reviews. It's like 4 stars, 800 reviews. Right, so that's the first kind of a tool, which is the clever cutter. So to cut it into shadow foam, you just place it where you want it to go. I've got one of my anti-cut gloves on and a scalpel, and I literally just cut. I could be doing this with a clever cutter, to be fair. Maybe that's the next thing to try. Can a clever cutter cut shadow foam? But for the meantime, you just literally cut around the shape with the scalpel. You're just capturing the silhouette onto the foam. Once I've got back round to the start, which is there, I can take the item out of the way. and then just cut down deeper. So for this one, we'll cut down about 20 mil. Say this might end up being a kitchen utensil kit, depending what other kitchen utensils we find. I'm still holding out hope for some tools. I feel like there's a lot of tools on Amazon, so there's good odds that one of the returns is a tool. Right, so once you've cut all the way around, you just push your finger down one end, and literally shadow foam is in laminated layers, and they just part like that. So you just pull them apart. I've got about 2 layers there. It's about 20 mil, plus the top layer, so 3. Just peeling it back, and just like that, we've got a shape, an insert shape now, to hold that clever cutter and keep it organised. And that is the first tool done. Hopefully we can find some more tools. Let's keep looking through that pallet. I can see another one. So we've got 2 clever cutters, we've got 3 clever cutters. Hey, we've got 5, we've got a giveaway. We'll send everybody a clever cutter and a nebulizer. I can see already there's some cool stuff in here, but I can't see any more. Oh, clever cutter. I bet there's more in there, to be fair. So we've got 5 clever cutters. I'm digging through, hoping that I'm gonna find another tool, actually. I've seen a lot of random. Clever cutter, clever cutter. Oh, I tell you, we've hit the jackpot here now. They're only a £5, but they are clever. That rounds it to 10. I think that's it. I think we've got 10 clever cutters. Nothing else has drawn my eye. I've been running in there. What's this thing? A dough scraper. Is that a tool as well? Feels a bit like it could be a tool. So that is for portioning, isn't it? Portioning up dough. Heavy thing, stainless steel. You'd call it a utensil, wouldn't you? It's crossing over. It's like a kitchen tool. Let's call them kitchen tools rather than utensils. I'm just grabbing what I think looks interesting now. A little black case like this. Does seem interesting, doesn't it? Kind of feels like it could be a tool. Driv aid. Digital breath alcohol tester. Take that with you. Have that in your glove box. Pretty cool. It's kind of a tool, isn't it? It's a testing tool. Don't be using that on the job site, or maybe you would be, depending on who you are. Some people run on cans of special brew, don't they?
This is an alcoholic lager beer, isn't it, John? 10%. Blimey. That's quite a lot, isn't it, John?
Yes, Hugh. It's the most alcohol per milliliter at the lowest cost in this corner shop.
Clever cutter. We're at 11. Ah, there's the bulb. These are expensive. Get these in B&Q. Kind of the big, expensive, extravagant looking bulbs. Yeah, that's cool. Found the box first, found the bulb. Would have to test that. There's a few bulbs in there, to be fair. We've looked up the prices for the clever cutters, and we know we've got 11 of those, so I'll write those down. We've got clever cutters times 11, and they're £5 each. That's drew my eye. We'll look into that next. Another clever cutter, 12 clever cutters. I reckon we might have to go bouncing through all of the gear quickly, and what we'll do is we'll tally it all up off screen. There's too many items now to really start. If we find any tools, we'll loop you in. Let's have a look what this is. I'm a bit of a fan of Marvel, and I saw something that looked like Marvel. So you've got a little like Black Panther cape and then a Black Panther mask. I'm guessing that one's like a Wonder Woman one. Spider-Girl, Wolverine, 5 in 1. That's a cool little gift, isn't it? My kids aren't big on Marvel, but I've got a little lad and maybe he will grow up to be big on Marvel, you never know. What a random item to have in there. Clearly never opened, bit of a weird return. Just decided against it while it was in the post. Be a great little gift bag filler, that, wouldn't it? If you're having a superhero party. Right, so we know what that is. I'm gonna look at all the prices of this stuff later. Let's try and blitz through it. Oh, I also picked this out. A load of snap and glow sticks. Is it 100 glow sticks with a load of connectors?
And those glow sticks were wrong. Very wrong.
I'm set for bulbs for the rest of my life. Just from this, what's on the table now. I don't think you ever need more. LED bulbs are supposed to last a long time as they go. More, another 5-pack of Vic Loons. Another 5-pack of Vic Loons. Another couple. I've got another one of these breath testers. Another one of these breath testers. Another breath tester. And a few bits of fabric. We'll just stick those there. Look at all them together, whatever they are. High chair placemat. We've got a couple of those. Stick those there. Something else. Dino light up. That's cool. Light up float. They are bath toys that are dinosaurs. That is awesome. My little lad flipping loves dinosaurs. That ain't a dinosaur. Do you recognise that dinosaur? Never seen a dinosaur like that. That also is not a dinosaur. That's not a... You can see why this was returned. Elephant. There's not one flipping dinosaur in here. Got a whale and an owl. They love the water, don't they, owls? They're famous for loving it going in the bath. Tell you, no wonder that was returned. We're getting there now. Wireless presentation clicker. Hey, that's a tool. That is a tool. Let's have a look at that. Is it a laser pen? Is that what we're saying? Hey, it is a laser pen as well. No, it's got no battery, but oh, look at that's clever, isn't it? That's the USB charger for it. That's the USB thing. It's in the end. That is nifty. It's a nifty little gadget. Don't do very many presentations, but that's quite cool if you're having a little like in your laptop bag. You just have that and then you can have a wireless presentation clicker. Nifty. That is possibly counted as a tool. Right, that's that box empty. Let's have a quick tally.
I would like you to crunch those numbers again.
Right, so we're about the halfway point and I pulled out a load of random stuff. So I thought we'd do a tally up. Some things are worth a bit more than you'd expect. This thing looks expensive. It was about 20 quid. This little clicker was 17. That's a pretty good deal, I felt. The light bulbs, because we've got so many, a 5-pack of this exact bulb is £9, and there's 55 bulbs. These things I thought would be a bit more. They're 20 quid, come in a nice little pouch. And those scrapers were about a £5, the iPhone case was about 6-7 quid, something like that. This thing was about 12. So I've added everything up, I've gone through it all, and total so far, have a guess. This pallet cost 300 quid so far. Total, everything on the table, £3,691 worth of stuff. And I've still got half a pallet left. So we've got these 2 random totes, which are mixed stuff. I've got this big old thing. I think someone sent the duvet back. We've got some sort of hoodie grey thing here. Another Amazon box, don't know what that is. A couple of other big boxes, and we're at nearly £4,000, which is mental. Now, obviously, £1,200 worth of that is nebulizers, so goodness knows if they would ever sell. We've got about 1,000 quid's worth of those USB dock things, which I do think would sell, and obviously, you've pretty much got to knock 60–70% off everything. You know, some of the things probably you only have to knock a few quid off. Some of the items you'd really have to just knock right down to actually sell them and get rid of them. And obviously, a lot of it we can donate to charity shops. So anything that is nice condition, it could sell, it's only worth a few quid, but we can give those to charity shops. We'll probably end up giving most of it to charity shops, to be fair, unless we can find some tools. And that being said, we've got half of a pallet left. We've got these 2 big old random boxes to dig through. So I think we'll open this duvet. It's got a plug on it. I'm guessing it's some sort of heated blanket. So yeah, that's the power lead. Oh no, that feels like a massager. That's got 2 little knobbles in it. Yeah, I think this goes on a chair, some sort of armchair thing. That's a heavy pad there, whatever that is. Does it work? And how much is it worth? Let's run an extension lead and test it. Looks quirky.
Scotty, we need power.
The whole thing is a massager. Look at my neck. I thought it was just a heat pad. This bit's going, lumber's going, legs going. Got it on high intensity mode. This is the main bit you want going in it. I feel like it is probably broke. This is a massage pad. I've had a little bit of a look at it, plugged it in. The whole pad works and essentially it's vibrating. And then the pillow connects here and it's not working. I've unzipped the back, taken it apart, and this is why it'll have been returned. It's probably been returned because it stopped working, and for some reason, goodness knows why, this wire is broken. I can see it straight away. I suppose this turns and it like massages your neck, and essentially it's wrapped the cable around and dragged it in, and then it's split the cable. So all we need to do is unwind it. You can see here, it's just wound itself round, and eventually it's got so tight that it's just split the cable. So there's that off there. There's the broken cable you can see. This side looks all right. Does look like it's been used a bit though, because that's got a little bit of like gubbins on it. So this is the wire here that's broken. This little switch wire that was supposed to be on that button. I can resolder that, and then that'll be the power button done. This is about 100 quid. I searched this up on Amazon. It's £100 roughly. Right now it's broken, so it ain't worth nothing. But if I put this back together again, this is definitely an item that would sell. So basically all I've had to do there is just take the solder away from the circuit board, cut a fresh end on the cable and tin it up a little bit, and then basically just resolder that one onto the board. And then for the split, I've just got a little bit of heat tubing, a little bit of heat shrink tubing, and I've basically just wound the 2 bits of copper together and then soldered them and reconnected that join. So there we go, that's the heat massage pad, all fixed. And I think that's probably one of my favourite items, that is. 100 quid's worth, needed a little bit of a repair, but I think that also gives you an example of what these pallets consist of. Like with the light bulbs, you used one, sent the load back, they've been a bit cheeky. Or, like this one, it's broken and we've been able to fix it, and then that is the kind of thing now you could sell on. Or use, one of the team might use it. So we'll add that onto the list. That's an extra, let's call it 60–70 quid. Right, next one. This thing, is it an hoodie? It looks like an hoodie, and if you don't know what an hoodie is, it's like a big blanket with sleeves. Or is that a slanket? I don't know. Maybe it's just a blanket. Whoever's returned it clearly thinks everything's going in landfill afterwards. I think it's just a blanket, to be honest. And there is nothing wrong with just a blanket. It's a massive blanket. It's a shame they've stuffed it in the blooming bag and made it look like 2 quid's worth. That's a really thick, heavy blanket, that is. Kind of smells new as well. 12 quid. Sherpa fleece blanket, 550 grams, thick blanket, dark grey, £12.69. It's hard to believe, isn't it? I'm gonna see if I can get it back in the bag, put it in a better way. I'm used to putting sleeping bags back in the bags. I do go camping a fair bit. If it goes back in the bag, at least it'll stay clean. Right, on to the next thing. What's this? It doesn't weigh anything. It's a king rack caddy sink. Something to do with having by your sink for all your kitchen utensils. Well, we have got a fair amount of kitchen utensils now. That's quite nice. This feels very Mrs Hinch. So this thing is literally a caddy for your bits and pieces with a little drainer for your sponge by your sink. And then that is a soap dispenser, which matches it. Pretty nifty little thing. I can't imagine that's cost very much, unless Hinchy's talked about it, and then it's sold out and it'd be worth a fortune. So it's 20 quid. It's on Prime. 5 stars, 2,000 reviews. People really like it, and you can see. That's how it goes. It's a king rat caddy, 20 quid. And that's the king rat caddy. On to the next. What is this one? This is a Prime sealed box. This has literally been shipped from Prime, and you can see it's fully sealed. It's never been opened by anyone, even that tape there. So literally, this is shipped from Amazon to some warehouse somewhere in Newcastle, never been opened, and ended up in some sort of returns. And by having that there, you know, there's batteries in it. It's weird. I wonder if that's what happens to returns. They just go back, and some of them never even get opened. Well, look at that, it's shipped and it's damaged. Straight out the gate. Nothing else in there. I reckon that's a bathroom scale. Feels bathroom scale sized. That's one of the nicest items. Brand new. Fit Track bathroom scale. Random these, aren't they? Looking for the barcode so I can scan it. There it is. Fit Track bathroom scale is 40 quid. £39 on the nail. Nice though, because that's a £40 exactly, because it's brand new. That is the Fit Track scale, £40. So all these items, you know, we've got 60 quid an electric blanket, 40 quid on that. Dish drainer's a tenner, it's adding up again, and we've already done a few grand. Right, what else have we got? So, I can see already, these are the same projector screen as that first one. It's got the same badge on it. So we'll stick those with the other projector screen, wherever that one went. So I'll put another 2 times projector screens, and that's another £69.50 each. And then we've got 2 desk fans. Now I saw these and thought these would be handy for our hot summers here in the unit. I'm sure there'll be a few staff that wouldn't mind having a fan on the desk. May as well just plug it in. Just a touch sensitive button. It's got timed, oscillate, not oscillate. There you go. So we'll check the other one. They've obviously been opened before, so I don't mind opening them again. There we go. 2 working fans. Nice and quiet as well. iHero desk fan, 25 quid. 8-inch circular fans, a few different models, 25 quid. Nice. Got 2 of those. 2 times 8-inch desk fan, 20 quid each. Nice. Right, so before we open the last few items, we're actually going to draw some winners from one of our last giveaways, which was the lumberjack tool panel. So go back and watch that video if you want to know what we're on about. But we built a whole 2 metre by 1 metre power tool wall for Lumberjack Tools. They're a company based in Wolverhampton. They have loads of power tools, a huge range of woodworking stuff. We built the panel for us, and they were kind enough to give us 5 of their hats. Well, I'm sporting one as well. They give me a 6th one. 5 of their t-shirts. And just like we've got a giveaway in this video, and all you have to do is drop a comment and subscribe. Very, very simple. Well, we're going to draw a winner from a video where the giveaway was the exact same. We've got pickawinner.co here, so we copy in the link. It's going to fetch all the comments. I can't remember how many comments are on this. 185. So you can see the odds of winning are really high. 185 comments. So let's pick a winner. First one, Tommy Fisher 1435. He says, really impressed with the range of lumberjack tools. Definitely one to look out for. Great work. Would love this tool wall in my workshop. Tool walls, as you can see, you can't see over there, but we'll put in a clip. I've got tool walls all around me. I love them. All the tools visually up on the wall. You can see what you've got. You can see what's missing. I think it's great. So fully in agreement with you there, Tommy Fisher. You've won the first t-shirt and cap. We'll get in touch with all the winners and we'll ask you. We've got a few large t-shirts, a few extra large. We'll find out what size you want. Right, next up, we've got Wood Machinist. He said footprint tools next. I've not heard of footprint tools. Footprint tools. We'll have a look into those, but Wood Machinist, you've won the next one. Like I say, we'll reach out to you and we'll get these in the post. So there we go. Next one. We've got Spit and Sawdust, and he says, not setting up the chop saw for those miters. Still, you did have your work cut out for you. Good job. Yeah, I've set up the miter saw now, to be fair. But there was a lot going on. I spent a few hours setting up the table saw and I just wanted to get the panel built. The miter saw is a beast. I'm really, really happy with it. So it's set up now, don't worry. And you've won one of the sets, Spit and Sawdust. So congratulations. Next one, we've got Flat Top 223. Says, neat stuff, great prices. Do they ship to America? Pretty sure they do. They sell on Amazon and Amazon ships all over the place. Go and check out the website, Lumberjack Tools, and you can see where they're shipping to. But definitely very good prices, very good value. That's what I loved about them. The fact that they're based in the UK and they were lovely people was part of it. But then also the fact that their prices and their kit are just, they're a great way to get started working. But also, if you've had all your tools kind of taken, and that's happening quite a lot in the UK at the minute, there's lots of like van robberies. If you're kind of waiting to get your insurance claim, you know, the fact you can buy a full toolkit for like 600-700 quid, or even a smaller kit, which is most of what you need, is like 300 quid. It maybe is quite a good get out of jail card to, you know, get you back working. So I really like them. I think they're a really good brand. Next one, we've got Barry Skeets, and he says, will admit, never heard of this make until today. Looks good to me and interesting. Yeah, if you're in the woodworking space, you'll have seen them a lot because they're at all the woodworking shows at the Maker Central show, and they've been around for a few years, Lumberjack Tools. But if you're not in that space, you probably wouldn't have come across them. I don't think many tradesmen will have done. So it was an interesting one to show on the channel, and we had a lot of positivity on that video, so everyone's in agreement, I think. Okay, next one, we've got John Davies, and he says, OMG, love the video. I've recently purchased some mid-range tools. I wish I'd seen this video first. I didn't know lumber were British English, although I had watched Rag and Bone Brown's video, and in Wolverhampton, my place of birth, wolves are we. Probably written that in a Wolves accent, which I can't do. How am you, bab? That's a Wolvo. That's my cameraman's from Wolvo, and that's what he says all the time. How am you, bab? So yeah, fair enough. So yeah, Rag and Bone Brown's video, that's kind of one of the first videos I'd ever seen as well about the Lumberjack Tools range, and that was the table saw, and I had my eye on it from seeing his video, and that's how the whole, well, part of the reason the whole video came about really, because then I saw them at the Harrogate Woodworking Show, had a good chat with the team, and we set up the plan for the Power Tool Wall. So congratulations to all the winners. We'll get in touch with you all, get your addresses, we'll send these things out to you, and that's as simple as our giveaways are. So thanks very much. Let's get back to the pallet. Right, so on to the two mystery totes. We'll start with this green one. There's a fair bit of heft to that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get everything out of this tote, lay it all out, and then we'll go through the prices though. And it looks like a big tote of toys. Magnetic drawing boards. Well, what we'll do is we'll get them all out, lay them all out on the table. I'll try and group things together the best I can, and hopefully we find some good stuff, including some tools. But we're on 4 magnetic drawing boards, 6 magnetic drawing boards. Let's get it all out. Oh, I recognise that. Another bright pink microphone, a watch, sport headphones, lamp illusion. You got me intrigued. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I've seen these before actually. That's cool. It's like a piece of acrylic with laser etching, and then this little base fires a light up through it, and then it can make the dinosaur all different colours. My little lad flipping loves dinosaurs. Lovely little gift that. Lamp illusion. Obviously this one's been unwrapped, used, and probably disappointed somebody. It's been sent back, but let's keep going. Got another lamp illusion. Yeah, it's got a picture. So that one's a Triceratops. I'm going to put them like that so I can see the types of dinosaurs we've got. I've got 2 of the same one now. Oh, boo. Here we go. Now that is, if you're a serious cyclist, I mean, this is just something for you, isn't it? I mean, if you're serious, you want to do well, these are going to make you go faster, aren't they? Got 3 of those over here. 4 of those. LED gloves for a rave. That's just what I needed, that was. That is mad. A glove with LED lights in. You're going out to that rave tonight? Yeah, where am I flipping gloves? You're right, yeah, I'm going raving tonight. I've got the, why have you got them gloves on? Why have you got your safety gloves on? What is this world? Someone's out there in China going, right, another batch of rave gloves, another 10,000 rave gloves, selling like hotcakes on Amazon, rave gloves. Got a few of these big old lamp things. These are like, I think these are like starlights, put stars on the ceilings. 3D print pen, they can be quite cool. I quite like a 3D print pen. If you don't know what this is, put like thin filament in it, and then you can literally, rather than using a 3D printer, you can print with this, literally build like little 3D models with a pen. They're not very expensive though. They're like, I think you can get these for about 20, 30 quid nowadays. Chef's gift set, we've got a couple of those going. That's another bat mask. This is so random now. Some sort of lights, they look quite cool. Always in the market for some backlighting. They're heavy. That'll be some of the weight. They're also damaged. These plates are so big and heavy. Obviously gone through the returns network and probably clattered into each other the whole time. But they look nice. There's no brand on them though, so I have no idea what type they are. We'll look them up in a minute. So what, oh, is there anything else that comes with them? I think they're in this bag, and then this is attached to it. So maybe this is the other part of it. Yes, definitely. I think these need binoculars. Pair of binoculars, more binoculars, more binoculars. We've got a lot of these star projectors. You can see a lot of them in there. Again, star projector is a great thing for the charity shop. I think that they would love those. They're a nice, simple product. What little baby doesn't want to have little stars projected onto the ceiling? If someone can get a star projector for a couple of quid from a charity shop, then that's everyone's a winner. That's the tool. Pet hair remover. I know what that is straight away. Another pair of binoculars, another light up projector. More binoculars, more binoculars, more binoculars. It's nice when you get a few of the same item though, it's easier to price it all up. I'll tell you what, these star projectors are ropey as anything. This is the kind of landfill fodder that you just know that the Earth's been destroyed by. Well, hello. Another fan, 2-in-1 fan light. Doesn't have a power lead. Put that there. We're getting to the bottom of this one now, thank goodness. So that's another sky moonlight. That's different to the others. Another projector, another projector, another projector. Another projector, another projector, another projector. And then I think all of these bits are the, well, there's something. Hand warmer. Oh, look, we've got another hand warmer. Another hand warmer, another projector. And then I think these are all the missing pieces out of the kids' chef kits, which, to be fair, are not too far away from a tool. Right, so this tote is empty. A heck of a lot of star projectors in that one, and they're all in like crazy broken pieces. So I think what I'll do is we'll have a quick pause, I'll go through, tally up how many actual projectors we've got, do a bit of a cost breakdown. We're 3/4 of the way through now. We've got 1 tote left. We'll do a quick roundup of what we've got, and we'll go through the last tote.
Terry can tote anything.
Right, so we've done a tally up. We've gone through everything. Out of the night lights, about 7 or 8 were broken. So we've only got the working ones, which we've counted. We've got a fan up there, which is not working. So I think that's pretty much broke. So I've tallied up everything that is working and could be resold. And everything since the last count added up to £904. So some of the things of note, these watches, 16 quid on Amazon. And there's 2 of those, brand new. And then there's this one as well, which is loose. We've got these surprised me. 85,000 reviews, 5-star reviews on this pet hair remover, and it's 17 quid. And they must be selling hundreds of them every day with that many reviews. So they were pretty cool. They're £17 each. These things, guess how much a bike light is? 9 quid on Amazon, and that's got a lot of reviews too, which is surprising. We've not included the 3D pen because I've not tested it, so I don't know about that. Wireless earphones, they could have been cool, couldn't they? No earphones in there. So that was, that's a bit of a bust. Hand warmer, we didn't include that because we haven't tested. We've got another one of the microphones. Anyway, we've added it all together. It's an extra £904, which the new total is £4,595, which is pretty banging. Obviously, a lot of that stuff's not going to sell for that price. And we've still got 1 tote to go through. So let's have a look. And straight away, you can see the handle of a tool. Is it a legitimate tool? It is a tool, really, isn't it? It's a gardening tool, not a gardening utensil. So we've got a gardening tool. Got another return with Merry Christmas tape on it. So this is all the way from probably Christmas last year, let's be honest. We're going to do the same with this. I'm going to bust through this, get everything out on the table, and then we'll do the values at the end. So let's get a few. I can see more tools. So we've got a bit of a trio of gardening utensils. Hopefully that is a sign of good things in this one. I can't see any toys off the back. I can see some slippers though. Let's open these things. So we've got a return. Looks like it's 2 of the same. One's back down and one isn't back down. And it is just a rug, a really, really thin rug. Crazy. 2 thin rugs. Got a woolly jumper. Looks like my wrapping this. Who sends a return back in a bin bag? Let me know. Is that you sending stuff back? Who's putting stuff in bin bags and sending it through the postal system? Tell you what, use anything as packing, don't they? I think we've got, hey, I'm not doing bad. I've got a nice pair of slippers, get an ice cream coat. All I need now is something to give me a perm, and I've got an old Nana's outfit. Right, look at this. What have we got? We've got a sausage. That's not a bad coat, that. Classic fashion. It's like the law, innit? You've got to put the clothes on. That's definitely a lady's coat. They're lady slippers. Hey, I'll deck out the missus here. We'll have a full outfit for her to take home. Let's have a look. We've got another Amazon parcel. What's in that one? Nothing. Another Amazon parcel. Nothing. Push-up bra. ×2. ×3. ×4. Another Amazon return. What's this one? Quite like these. These feel like they're more mystery. Who the heck's returned all these? Rechargeable stylus pen. It's like a cheap Apple pencil. Yeah, it looks like an Apple pencil. On to the next. Another return. There you go. That's even more of a classic return look. Tesco's bag for life. It's already ripped open as well. Someone's already had a look inside that. And we've got I've seen these. This is like an air up bottle, but maybe not an actual air up bottle. It's a drink. Oh, it smells really fruity straight out of the box. The only problem is, we're going to really drink this if someone's had a go of it. It smells strong. Someone's definitely used it. Looks like they've used it a bit. It's well tatty. That does smell really, really fruity. That'll put me off. That looks like some sort of little pump for pumping up something. Busting through this now. Another stylus pen. Another Amazon return. Oh, blooming heck. What's this? Plague Doctor Mask. This is... Oh, Plague. Plague Doctor Mask. Carnival Masquerade. Who the heck wants to go dressed up as like a Grim Reaper kind of thing? This is one of those, you know, during the Black Death. Like a Black Death mask. Who the heck wants to go dressed as a Black Death fella? Tell you what. So you can get anything on Amazon, can't you? I'm not putting that on. Picture on the screen, Matty. Black Death costume. Here you go, isn't it? Oh, I do like these. You feel like this is where the true mystery lies. I don't understand how this happens. So someone's bought something off Amazon. This feels like a book, like quite a heavy thing. And it's never arrived. No one's ever even opened it. And now it's in a returns bin. What on earth? 3 power banks. 3 brand new power banks. Never opened. It's a solar one. Hey, I'll tell you what, that's probably one of my favourites so far. I said that about the scale, didn't I? You can just get it's a different vibe. It's brand new. That is really cool. Hopefully they've got a nice price on them. But that is good. That's one of my favourites. 3 of those. Another one. Hey, got a few of these now. Oh, I knew this was a good box to pick. Look at that. Here's another sealed. But let's get the sealed ones out. These are the exciting ones. This is like flipping Tom Hanks on Castaway, this, isn't it? He's running along the beach picking up FedEx boxes and they're all sealed. You know, I think it's funny how he saved that one box till the very end. And it was probably full of matches and like survival gear. That's a big old Amazon parcel. Wow, that weighs a ton. Flipping heck. Whatever is in that is heavy. That's another Amazon sealed one. We've definitely got a jackpot here. Not that one's, oh, that one's open. Hello. I recognise these. It's not gone full circle back to toys, has it? Magnetic drawing boards. 2 of them. Got a charity shop box going already. Put those in the charity shop box. 2 magnetic boards. I'll add them onto the price list though, quick, so I don't forget. Where were they? Magnetic boards. Up here. So we've gone from ×6 ×8. It's another 20 quid. I'll just put it there, plus 20. And then the rest of it we're going to price up at the end. We've got another sealed package. And another sealed package. And then all of that is styluses, I guess. Yeah, styluses. So I think we have hit a really nice point here. Stylus tips. Right, so they're both empty. Stick them over there. That is the pallet all done. Look at the mess we've made here. This is all of the packaging and loose stuff and everything that's broken all over there. Can we check this? LED decorative wall lights. Hopefully there's some tools in these ones here. It's the most random thing, isn't it? The most random collection of stuff. That's lovely, that, isn't it? That's just smashing. That's just what I needed. A lovely little LED wall lamp. I do like that as well. If you're looking for a day rooting through your own version of like a charity shop on a pallet, I'd recommend getting it. It's been quite a fun, unusual day, this. Let's open this little mad looking thing. And that takes us nicely into our Amazon. What's this? Brazilian bum bum cream. This is some end. Look at that. We've really come round full circle here. Bum bum cream. Let's hope that's not. It doesn't look like it's been opened. Let me know in the comments. Have you used Brazilian bum bum cream? You had good results? Infused with all-powerful guarana extract. Smooth, tight, fast absorbing. Brazilian bum bum cream. We'll have to price check that in a minute. Now for the ultimate random. Oh, let's save these. Let's open this because this is also a beastly old package that weighed a ton. And I feel like we should save all those cardboard ones to the very end. Listen to how heavy this is. There is a lot of weight to this. It feels like lots of small boxes. When you pick it up, it kind of moves and shifts a little bit. So I feel like it's probably going to be a load of the same item. I can see the word power bank. Tell you what, this was a flipping fire hazard, this pallet, wasn't it? Look at this. Basically a Tesla battery on a pallet. I think we've got really lucky with this pallet. The guy in the warehouse said, you know, don't expect too much. It can be real mixed bag. Look at that, that is mint. That is a nice looking power bank. It's got no battery. Oh, it has got a bit of battery. It's got a torch built in. It's just got a nice feel to it. It's got a nice little LED screen on it showing it's got 71% battery. We'll search up the price of that, but what's a power bank? It's at least 30 or 40 quid. And there's a lot here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25. 25 brand new power banks. It's those kind of things that add up. The price of these. Don't know how quick it'd be to sell them. We'll price check them in a minute. Let's get through this lot. This is a heavy parcel. Come on, some tools. To be fair, a few of these have got UN batteries on, so I'm guessing this is power banks. Yeah, power bank. Power bank. 2 are the same. Well, at least they're easy to price check. 2 more of those. We'll open this because it's got a UN sticker, so it probably is the same thing. No, it's a power bank, but it's a different model. That's another model to check shortly. Has that got a UN sticker? Yeah. Blooming heck. Is this what we've ended up with? It's going to be hundreds of power banks. We've hit the power bank motherload here. Has that got a UN sticker? Yes. Okay, well, we're figuring it out now. Amazon warehouse. Yeah, so warehouse, if you didn't know, Amazon will sell slightly damaged items for cheaper in their Amazon warehouse. Flipping heck. You must just send them through the system as returns or through, you know, ship them out of the warehouses through the normal parcel network to get them cleared out. Is that one battery? No, that one doesn't say battery on it. That one does say battery on it. That one, that one, and that one, they all say battery. So let's just bust through them. 2 more of those. We're definitely going to do a nice giveaway from this video because we can put a few of these items together and make 5 bundles and a power bank. Wow, this is going to add up. These will quickly make the 3. I mean, just the power banks alone's your 300 quid back. But obviously, you'd never have known from the bottom of that pallet that it was all full of power banks. Last one. Oh, that's a good one. That's the one. That's the kind of power bank I like, with the wires built in. Just means you can't lose them. And then this is the last one now. The last mystery in the pallet. It doesn't have a UN battery, so this could be anything. Hey, I tell you, it's more and more like Christmas now, isn't it? That's it. We've nailed it. We've got 5 packs of socks. Abada performance socks. They look like nice socks, them. I literally couldn't have guessed anything that was going to be on this pallet. It's just been the most mental. What are them? Are they? They're not, definitely not footballing socks. Are they running socks or something? You don't wear them running, you'd be roasted, wouldn't you? What are they for? Performance. Let me know in the comments. What are these socks for? 100% cotton, Abada boot. There you go. So that is the last item. 5 pairs of socks. Let's total it all up.
Can I have some money now?
So there we have it. That is the entire pallet deconstructed and reviewed. We've gone through everything, tested everything. Anything that is broken has been gone. It's not been included in this final number. We paid £300 for the pallet, and the grand total is £6,521 worth of stuff. Now, are we going to be selling it all for that? Well, no, we're not. Most of it is going to be going to a charity shop. We're going to put a load of it in a big pile and letting the team pick a few bits out. I think we'll make our money back in power banks, to be fair. We will list some of it for sale, and we've probably put together the most random giveaway on the whole of the internet. We got a load of these pouches, and you can see they're pretty chock full of stuff. Well, let me show you what we've put together as a giveaway. So, first things first, who doesn't love socks? We got 5 pairs of these socks right on the last. So we thought that was ideal to start the giveaway. When we did the London Tool Fair, one of the items was weir socks, and that was the most commented on thing. So I thought some of these performance socks, and I think from a quick search, they're for like snowboarding and hiking. They're really thick cotton socks. Quite a cool design. You've got an orange pair and a pink pair. They're about 15, 16 quid on Amazon, and there's 5 pairs, which is literally the magic number. So we've got a pair of those. We've got the only tool that we found. We didn't want to send you this in the foam pouch. We thought that was a bit sad. And the only other tool we found was the dough scraper, and we just about got 5 of those. So dough scraper, clever cutter, we've got one of the Apple iPad pencils because we had a load of those, a couple of HDMI leads, and then the solar power bank, which I think was the best one. We had 36 of these power banks. They're 30,000 amp hours. So's this one. So a bit of a bonus. They're about 35 quid on Amazon. So all told, that's a pretty random, I'll give you that, it's random as heck. But it's a pretty cool little giveaway. Probably all told, we've got about 5, 10, 45, call it 50, that's a tenner, 60, plus the socks. We're talking about an £80 giveaway. That's not bad, and we've got 5 of them. And as always, all you've got to do is just drop us a little comment. Let me know any highlights for you. Was it the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream? Have you ever tried that? Was it all of the power banks? They surprised me. Would you consider getting an Amazon pallets return? It's an interesting way to make a few extra quid. There's a load of pallets in that warehouse, and there's loads of these Amazon returns places all over the country, and there's other like B&Q returns. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Would you like to see another one? If you do comment and subscribe, not only will I get the feedback and know if we should make another video, but also you'll be entered to win one of these 5. We've got 5 pouches, all the same. Oh yeah, and we'll chuck you in a nebulizer as well. Who wouldn't want that? I think that's just tipped it over the edge. You get a nebulizer. So, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.